The economy will be a big focus for voters in 2024, as it normally is. And under President Biden, inflation is down, wage growth and the GDP are up. The Dow is nearing an all-time high, but it's doing much. It's not doing much to lessen people's anxieties about pocketbook issues like lowering food prices, college tuitions, paying off debt. So what is he doing to address this disconnect?
Well, first of all, thank you for listing out all of our amazing accomplishments or what the president has done to make sure that the economy gets back on its feet.
Is down also,
and gas by $1.77 since its peak. Remember, Putin's war caused gas prices to go up. And this is his war against Ukraine. And so, look, it's a very good question. This is one of the reasons I'm here with all of you, right, having the conversation.
The women in the view, they were visited by Press Secretary Karine Pierre, who visited them. Basically, to them, the entry of President Donald Trump has really reduced inflation. It has also helped to the rate growth of the GOP. It has bring it down. It has also helped to solve a lot of situation in the country. Economic, it has helped to boom the economy. So they were asking Jean-Pierre, Karine Jean-Pierre, the press secretary, to her. Basically, she said when President Biden gets into power, President Biden gets into the administration, to her, basically, after COVID-19, the economic was not that good. But President Biden has helped the economic to boom. To her personally, the economy now is of good standard. On top of the tuition, the debt and the gas has really reduced. President Biden has worked on that a lot. To her, basically, that's what she said. To her, basically, the tuition, the food stuff, especially during the Thanksgiving, a lot of people were trying to say those good things that they buy food stuff was more cheaper. Debt, student loan have been helped. It has been reduced. Tuition has been reduced. Gas has been reduced. So basically, to add, those were some economic reason, economic impact that President Biden has done. That President Biden has really played a good role. What do you think? Do you support what Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre is saying? Do you support that since the entry of? Do you agree with her that since the entry of President Biden, the economic is booming, food are cheaper, gas is cheaper, student loan, even debt have been reduced. So student loan forgiveness was created to help the student loan. Can I see your own suggestion on the comment section? What is your suggestion? What do you think about it? Do you support it?
The truce between Israel and Hamas has collapsed, but there are still about 130 hostages, that including 8 Americans. What is happening behind the scenes to get negotiations back on track, and how do you negotiate with a terrorist group that is reportedly engaging in brutal rape, sexual violence, and warns that October 7th was just the beginning?
So much there in that question, and you're correct. We have to remember what happened on October 7th. October 7th, we saw a terrorist organization, Hamas, brutalize, slaughter innocent people. That's what we saw. And what Israel has been...
there were rapes also.
There were rapes, as you just laid out. There were rapes, and I want to be very clear on this. Rape is reprehensible. Yeah. And when you use rape as a form of a weapon of war, that's reprehensible. And we have called that out.
It's an international law crime.
Exactly, right? And that is, we have to call that out, and that is something that the president and we all will continue to do. And so, look, as you just said, the humanitarian pause has ended. We're having conversations with Israel. We're having conversations with Egypt and others in the region to continue that conversation. But really, the group or organization that is stopping that is Hamas. Because as you're asking me about the rape and the brutalization of women, one of the things that Israel has asked for is for a list of these women who are being held hostage. And they are not going to give up. Israel's not going to give up on these women. And so,
their babies, too.
and their babies.
3-year-old, a 3-month-old baby was
and Hamas
kidnapped.
is refusing to provide that list, and so therefore the humanitarian pause has paused. But we want that to continue because what has happened with that humanitarian pause that lasted for a couple of days is that we were able to bring almost 100 hostages home back to their families and to their loved ones, and also continue that humanitarian aid that the people in Gaza.
What it has in the Israelis and Hamas in Gaza, according to the press secretary, according to Pierre, according to her, she went ahead and said that the humanitarian aid has really stopped for now, which that humanitarian aid was helping. It helps to bring some women. He wanted to know those women that were being raped. That was what they were doing, and their children, and to bring them out. So they help and brought out some people that have been held hostage by Israelis and brought them out also. She was being asked that in such a scenario, is it easy to stop the people fighting like the Hamas who don't want to stop the territorial team? She said that it's somewhat difficult, but they are trying to stop, and they should also know that Israelis also is defending themselves, because they cannot just watch Hamas killing their population. And she said they have steps that they are talking on, that they are working on all those stuff to bring peace in Hamas, to bring peace between Israelis and Hamas, which is not easy because Hamas has really invaded like hospitals. Hamas will intervene like school, all those places that individuals are their children. So they are trying to, they create a map and a way for the citizen there to know that the invalid people who are living in like the inhabitants there, to know those areas that are safe and to know those areas that are not safe. It has not really been easy, but that was some of the reason that she gave, that they are still trying to work on it. So what do you really think? Do you think that that the war is coming, the peace treaty will soon take place, or do you what do you really think, and what do you suggest can be done for Hamas not to violate like the Hamas, just to stop fighting? What is the solution? What do they really want? What should the Israelis do for them to drop down their weapon? Can you give your own suggestion on the comment section? They can help, because I don't know who is watching this video. It can help and bring solution. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. If you have not subscribed, please help and subscribe and help share the video. If you really like what we are doing and want to be part of it, you can join the membership underneath this video. God bless you.